Jagannath. Welcome to Deep Insights. So, today's class is about logical reasoning. जोड़े कि आपन रखुछि special course second sem and fourth sem both find necessary and it's also help us for government exam because old syllabus touch mental ability. So, analogy basing on kinds of relationships, simple analogy, patterns of series numbers, series of numbers, letters, figures, coding, decoding of numbers, letters, symbols, figures, blood relation. These are the logical reasoning syllabus. So, first, we're going to know about analogy. Definition of analogy. An analogy compares the relationship between two things or ideas to highlight some point of similarity. It is a way to clarify an idea or unfamiliar concept of comparing it to something familiar. Okay. तो analogy कौन करे ना compare करे the relationship between two things or ideas दुईटी जिनिଷ दुईटी वस्तु एवं किछि गोटे idea को highlight करे केतबेले point to similarity. It's a way to clarify an idea or an familiar concept गोटे familiar concept को clarify करिया ପାଇଁ compare करिया ପାଇଁ कि एटा को यूज करू. Look at this example. appealing, pleasing, interesting टे कौन हबो note ऑप्शन रे रही जाଉଛି amusing, engaging and enthralling and boring. ओके तो एठी ଆପଣଙ୍କର मेन କଥା ହଉଛି କିଛି general knowledge जोड़ा कि necessary. The example given below ask you to identify the relationships between two pairs. देखो एठी totally one two pairs ଦେଇଛି and दुईटी पेयर ଦେଇଛି ଗୋଟେ फर्स्ट पेयर और सेकंड पेयर. फर्स्ट पेयर रो आंसर टा आपको मिल जिवो तो फर्स्ट पेयर रो आंसर टिको देखिबे फर्स्ट पेयर रो फर्स्ट वन एंड सेकंड वन संगरे कोन रिलेशनशिप रहिछि ताकू देखि कि ना हमें सेकंड एंड फोर्थ पेयर को कोन करबा लगेबा. ओके so the example given above asks you to identify the relationships between pairs of words and to answer the questions you must first decode the symbols. प्रथमे symbol गुडी को decode करिवे the colon stands for the phrase is related to and the double colon can be read in the same way that. Okay thus you would be read the above like this. Appealing is to pleasing in the same way that interesting is to figure out the missing word you need to identify the relationships between the first two elements. प्रथम दुईटी जिस सहित कौन relationship अछि first you have to know then तमे third one fourth one सहित connect करिवो. To figure out the missing word, you need to identify the relationships between the first two elements so precisely as possible and choose a word that will make the final pair have a parallel relationship. Okay. So आमको प्रथम दुईटा सहित कौन link कार अछि देखिबार अछि then third one and fourth one को हमें join करि परिबा. In the example above, the relationship between the words in the first pair is compared to the relationships in the words in the second pair. So that is why we call it an analogy. Okay, analogy एथिपाई हमें कहिताउ reason होउची फर्स्ट दिरे सहित सेकंड दिरे कोन कनेक्शन अछि ताको आइडेंटिफाई करिवार वे होउची analogy. So जदि देखिबा हमें appealing pleasing अछि interesting रे कोन हबो. Okay we are discussing the question appealing pleasing and interesting word. So analyze the first pair. So we have to first analyze the first pair. So appealing means dreadful or horrifying while pleasing means agreeable or satisfying. So these are antonyms. Okay so apply the relationships to the second pair. तो आमको वर्तमान जाना पड़ला कि एटा गुडा एंटोनिम गुडा को माने हमें कहिबा कि these are the opposite words. Okay apply the relationships to the second pair. Since the first pair consists of antonym, the second pair must be also antonyms. Therefore we need to find out the antonym of interesting. Evaluate the options. प्रथमे हमको चिंता करबार अछि interesting रो जो opposite word टा कोन रहिबो. So amusing, engaging, enthralling and boring. So this is the synonym of related to interesting. Engaging is the synonym to related to interesting and enthralling is the synonym or related to interesting. But the fourth one is boring. This is the antonym of interesting, so therefore the correct answer is D. Okay, is it clear? କୋଉ ଭଳି ଭାବେ ସଲ୍ଭ କଲେ ଆମେ ଫର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଆନାଲୋଜିଟିକୁ ଏଟାକୁ ଆମେ କହିପାରିବା ଆଲଫାବେଟିକ ଆନାଲୋଜି ଓକେ ଯେହେତୁ ରହୁଛି ଏଥିରେ ନାଇଁ ସରି ଆଲଫାବେଟିକ ନୁହେଁ ୱାର୍ଡ ଆନାଲୋଜି ୱାର୍ଡ ର ବେସିସ ରେ ହେଇଛି ନା ଆଣ୍ଟୋନିମ ସିନୋନିମ ରେ ଆଣ୍ଟୋନିମ ରେ ହିଁ ହେଇଛି ଏଥିରେ ସିନୋନିମ ନାହିଁ ବଟ୍ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ନେକ୍ସଟ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ବଟରଫ୍ଲାଇଜ ଆଣ୍ଡ ସ୍ୱର୍ମ ଫିସ୍ ସ୍କୁଲ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ଆମକୁ ସଲ୍ଭ କରିକି ଦେଇଛି ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ରିଡ୍ ଦିସ୍ ଆନାଲୋଜି ଆମକୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଆନାଲୋଜି କୁ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିବାର ଅଛି ଯେତେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିବା ସେତେ ଆମେ ଏମସିକ୍ୟୁ ସେସନ ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଦେଖିବା ମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ଆବିଲିଟି ର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଇଜିଲି ୟାକୁ ସଲ୍ଭ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ବୁଝିବା ଓକେ ସୋ butterflies are to swarm fishes are to school so group କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉ ଗ୍ରୁପ ରହିଛି ତାର ନାମକରଣ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଭାବରେ କରାଯାଇଥାଏ ସୋ ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ବଟରଫ୍ଲାଇ କୁ ସ୍ୱାମ କହିବା ଏ ବଞ୍ଚ ଅଫ କ୍ରୁକ୍ସ କହିବା ସେଇଭଳି ସ୍କୁଲ ହଉଛି ଫିସ୍ କୁ ଫିସ୍ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଅଫ ଫିସ୍ କୁ ଆମେ ସ୍କୁଲ ବୋଲିକିନା କହିବା ଏମିତି ଗ୍ରୁପ କହିବା so example butterflies are swarm and fishes are to school in the example swarm is the specific term of a group of butterflies so ମୁଁ ଯାହା ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିଥିଲି according to that, group of butterflies is called swarm. But similarly, school is a specific term for a group of fish. So group of fish को हमें school बोली कहता both the pairs of words is the analogy illustrate the same relationship. So first second ସହିତ ଯାହାର ସମ୍ପର୍କ ଯେଇଭଳି ଥିଲା ସେଇଭଳି third ର ମଧ୍ୟ fourth ସାଙ୍ଗରେ relationship ରହିଛି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ discuss କରିବା kinds of relationships ପ୍ରଥମେ ଆମକୁ ଜଣାର ଅଛି କାହାର କୋଉ ଭଳି କାହା ସହିତ relationships ରହିଛି then ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ନା ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ତାକୁ ଜାଣିଥିଲେ analogy ର question ଦେଖିଲେ ଆମେ solve କରିପାରିବା okay instrument and measurement example barometer for pace barometer is an instrument used to measure pressure okay pressure ଟିକୁ so these are the examples like barometer pressure barometer is an instrument used to measure pressure so some more examples thermometer temperature odometer speed scale length balance weight note କରିକି ଲେଖିଦେବା ଏଗୁଡିକ rain ରେ gauge rain okay rain gauge ଦ୍ୱାରା rain ବାଜେ quantity and unit ଯଦି ଆମେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା so example ଆସିଯିବ length meter meter is an commonly used to unit of length ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ unit of length କହିଲେ some more examples of unit and length mass kilogram force newton volume liter time hour temperature degrees okay so next page देखिबा individual and group example sailor crew a group of sailor is called crew group of sailor ମାନଙ୍କୁ crew ବୋଲି କୁହନ୍ତି some more examples cattle herd okay flowers ଆଉ କଣ bucket okay so grapes ଆସିଯିବ chorus sorry grapes ହଉଛି bunch ଆଉ singer ହଉଛନ୍ତି chorus man crowd and animal and young one ହଉଛି example horse ର ହଉଛି pony pony is a young one of the horse ସେଥିପାଇଁ ponytail ବୋଲି କୁହନ୍ତି some more examples cat ର kitten sheep ର lamb cow ର calf dog ର puppy man ର child male female ଦେଖିବା horse ର mare mare is the female horse so some more examples like dog ର bitch son daughter lion lioness gentleman lady nephew niece so ଆଜିର କ୍ଲାସ ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି ନେକ୍ସଟ କ୍ଲାସରେ ଆମେ ଆହୁରି ସବୁ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଗୁଡିକ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ କରିବା ଯାହା ଦ୍ୱାରା କି ଆମକୁ ୱାର୍କସିଟ୍ ଗୁଡାକ କରିବା ବହୁତ ଇଜି ହବ